Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a kind of slightly haul, it's not really a haul but like kind of a haul, and also talk about today is the Tuesday the 14th of December, and today earlier around 11 me and my ex-partner, please excuse our spots, sorry I've been picking at my spots. But as I was saying, me and my ex-partner was going to look at this school that's for kids that have autism or kind of some type of learning disability for our son. Our son is nearly 5 years old. He's going to be 5 at the end of January, and he's like doesn't have the comprehension, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, of like the meaning of words and stuff like that. And also he babbles, and he has like very few words, probably 5 at the very least, maybe 10 at the very most, but it's more likely around 5-ish, maybe a little bit more words that he do say, but he doesn't say them often, and I don't think he quite understands what the meanings of them. So today words like turtleneck, jumper, to work, which this is the only turtleneck jumper kind of thing I own. I don't wear turtlenecks. I just like, when I put them over my head, I just don't like the whole thing to slowly come down on my mouth and nose. Just I don't really like stuff covering my mouth and nose for too long. And also I did wear these kind of jean things. They have like buttons on them as well in the slip, which I don't know what material it is, but it's like kind of looks like almost like jeans. It looks a bit different on camera, but it's kind of thin material and a bit stretchy, and they kind of look like jeans a bit. But I don't think they are exactly jeans. Sorry. But yeah, we went to look at the school for our son and for to go to. He's in play school, and he's going to be starting primary school in September, hopefully. We're just looking for a place where he can go to for kids that has learning disabilities and stuff like that to help him, instead of going to a normal mainstream school. But yeah, something I was going to say when I was mentioning about my trousers, I'm not used to really wearing kind of these kind of trousers, because I'm more like, the last like couple of years I've been wearing just fat man pants. That's what I used to call them, sweatpants. I'm just used to call them fat man pants because that's what my dad always called them. I don't have COVID, I just have a bit of a cough. And I did get my 2 injections for COVID. But yeah, today also got these like Christmas cards that my daughter made in school. And I think there's 8 in the packet. And gonna like them out and send them off to some of the family. And yeah, as I was saying, my daughter made them in school. She made them a few weeks ago, and they were about €7 for a pack of 8 of them. So me and my ex bought a pack each. But as I was saying, my son, we're pretty sure his autism. We're getting him tested. That doesn't sound like saying he's getting tested, but he's going through the things you have to get the diagnosis for the autism thing. He did go to one of them, and there's another one he has to go through to get the actual diagnosis, just the school we went to. they need a diagnosis of like autism or some type of learning disability, I think, to go to that school. There's other schools that I could go to that don't need that diagnosis, like for learning disabilities, kind of stuff like that. But for the one he went to, had has to have like a diagnosis, has to like go through, like go and meet people who know more about that stuff and analyze them and see um, where he is on the spectrum, is it? Call it see if he falls in autism area. It's more likely he would anyway, or getting some type of disability diagnosis at all. Learning, like some type of learning disability kind of thing, if that makes sense, to go to that school. But we looked around it, and it's like, sorry, it's just like trying to climb through. Then the school we went and looked around, there's like junior part and then the senior kind of part where it's like from 4 or 5 till 12 years old. And then there's like also like about 12, 13 to like 18 years old. So it's like kind of a primary school and also kind of like also kind of a secondary school for kids with early like disabilities and stuff like that to help them along. But like we'll see how. I don't know if he's going to be there until he's 18 or until he's like 12, 13 when he has to go to secondary school. We'll have to wait and see how he progresses. If he hasn't like made much progress by when he has to go to secondary school, which is also high school in some other places, if you want to know. But if he's not ready to go to like high school / secondary school, by the time he's like 12 or 13, he'll be staying there until he's like 18 to help him with more, to give him more of the help that he needs. Because he's like nearly 5 and he's still in nappies. My daughter, she's like hit a milestone like a bit advanced. Like she started saying a good few words before she was 1, and she got potty trained at like 2.5 years old, and yeah, and she started walking before she was 1, and she started doing some things before, like learning how to put blocks on each other, like before the recommended age, what most kids normally reach it by. Like for instance, I think about 1 years old, they meant to like learn how to stack stuff like that, something like that, by the like when they're 1 years old. But she'd learned that before she was 1, about a month or 2 before. But yeah, he's it's like a few like different things. Like also my son's doesn't really talk. He doesn't talk. He babbles mostly. He doesn't really have the communication properly and stuff like that. And yeah, that's all I can think of saying right now. I had a different video planned for today, but still at my ex's house. I'm going to stay another night and go back to the caravan tomorrow, get my money first, and go back to the caravan. But yeah, as I said, I got something in the post today, and that's, can't really see it, it's just a sticker. But it's this thing for the computer. It's for the fans, so that I can connect 2 fans in here. These 2 and then connect this to the motherboard, I think. And one of the fans at the front of my computer couldn't connect to the motherboard, but I'm gonna use this so I can do that. And I got a mat free with battery that little cable. Like plain black mat. I might do a giveaway with this, maybe, I don't know. And also got a free pencil with it as well. Yeah, and that's really it. And also, don't know if I did show you before, but I don't know if it kind of showed you properly. This is what my daughter did. But yeah, that's really it I can think of for this video to upload for today. I'm recording at the same day as I'm putting it up, so I'm more likely going to put it up straight as finish recording this. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Please do subscribe and see you in my next video. Bye.